First step here, if I'm converting something, is to always write the given. Then I'm going to take whatever I start with and put it down here. I'm trying to change it to grams, so I put grams on top. Now to figure out how many grams are in a mole, and it's always 1 mole, I go to my periodic table. This tells me I have 2 hydrogens and 1 sulfur. On my periodic table, I look it up, and hydrogen has a mass of 1, and sulfur has a mass of 32.1. And I multiply them across. I add them vertically. Cross off my like units, and I'm left with grams. I multiply that across, and I get my answer. I'm going to write my given here. I don't want my given units, so I'm going to put them down here so they will cancel. The question's asking for mass. Well, that's in grams. And so I'm going to look up my 2 elements. I have 1 silicon, and I have 4 hydrogens, which I get from my formula, of course. Silicon has a mass of 28.1. Hydrogen has a mass of 1. I multiply these across. That goes right in here. It's always that many grams for 1 mole. And I multiply that, and that would get me my answer. I'm going to write the given. I don't want those given units, so I put them down here. It says find the mass in grams, so that goes on top. It's always 1 mole, and my grams always comes from my periodic table. So oxygen is 16. I have it twice. I'm going to cross off my like units. I can multiply that across, and that's my answer. So I write my given first. I don't want that stuff, so I put it down here. Just the units, not the numbers. I'm trying to find grams. So I need to find how many grams are in 1 mole of this stuff. It's always 1 mole for grams to moles. So I take my formula. I have 2 carbons. I have 6 hydrogens. And I have 2 oxygens. That's from there. Now the mass of carbon, I look it up on the periodic table. It is 12. Hydrogen is 1. Oxygen is 16. I multiply across. And I add vertically. So my molar mass for this stuff is 62 grams for 1 mole. Cross off my like units, multiply that, and that's my answer. I'm going to start by writing my given. I don't want the given units. I do want grams. Grams to moles, it's always 1 mole. And for my grams, I'm going to take my nitrogen. There's 2 of them. My oxygen, there's 5 of those. And I'm going to multiply it. I look this number up on the periodic table under nitrogen. I look this up under oxygen. That goes up there. Cross off my like units. Multiply that, and that's my answer. I'm going to start off by writing my given. I'm looking for grams, so I'll put that on top. Grams to moles, it's always 1 mole. For my mass of this stuff, I have 1 calcium. This 2 out here doubles everything inside the parentheses. So phosphorus times 2, there's 2 phosphorus. Oxygen is 4, but this doubles that, so there's 8. I go to my periodic table, I look up the values. I'm going to round it to tenths. I'm going to add vertically. That's the mass of 1 mole. That's in grams. It goes up here. Cross off my like units. Multiply that. And that's my answer.